Hey there, Northern Michigan. Welcome back to another weather update. I'm Maya Engel live in the Up North Live digital studio, joined once again by our Chief Meteorologist Joe Charlevoix live in the Weather Center. So, Joe, we've obviously been hopping on this live stream a lot this week because we've had a lot of active winter weather, and that's something that really up until this week we haven't seen much of yet this season. But kind of what happened earlier in the week was just the beginning, and now we have another storm system that will be making its way through northern Michigan. So do you want to kind of give us a little update on what we can expect, when it'll kind of come to
so we had a system earlier in the week that brought some snow to the area, kind of your typical run-of-the-mill winter storm. A little bit of snow this morning, at least in lower Michigan. That's long gone. But this will be a big one. And we get, maybe one of these every year. It's a pretty big storm coming in, maybe blizzard conditions in some spots to Maya. So the issue, too, is it's coming in Friday into Saturday, so right when people are traveling for the weekend. Let's take a look at a few. If you have any questions, too, feel free to ask away. Let's take a look just at how things are playing out. So we'll start with – I'll get off that graphic. I'll show that in a minute. Here's our weather headlines. So all you need to know is the entire area in purple, our entire viewing area, is under a winter storm warning issued by the National Weather Service. This does not really kick in until tomorrow afternoon through Saturday afternoon, but across our area, at least the potential from 6 to 18 inches of snow, which will pair up with pretty strong northeast to north winds, some gusts over 50 miles per hour, and there will be, I firmly believe, at least some localized blizzard conditions in some areas. This storm is still way, way south of us. Actually, I'll show you the weather map first. So we'll lay down the front. There it is. It's that way down in Texas, in the panhandle there. That's our main area of low pressure. That is going to rapidly deepen and strengthen and track toward Michigan. And already now in parts of Iowa and Missouri, we're starting to see snow blossoming here. North of Kansas City, those red areas in Iowa are under blizzard warnings right now with some of that snow working into that area. So let's expand. You know what? We'll go with a broader view because I know we have viewers in different parts of the state. Here's a look right now. Tonight, the old calm before the storm. Not much happening. There's around sunrise, 7, 8 o'clock. Some snow getting in around Grand Rapids up toward Traverse City, Ludington, that region. And then the heaviest snow and the wind will start picking up in the afternoon. If you're up around like Hillman, Sheboygan, Drummond Island, it might take a while tomorrow for the snow to start. So I just don't want you to say, well, I thought he said it was going to be a bad storm. No, not in the afternoon. It'll be more evening. And then here comes the core of this, the guts of the system right there. And it's going to really go downhill weather-wise. This is a situation because of the wind where we could have some of the back roads impassable Friday night into Saturday. By the way, can you tell where the low is?
Yeah.
Look just off to the right of Milwaukee. See the big little circle of wind? Like it's like a circle going back. That's the low right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll pass through. And then Saturday, we're looking at some snow on the backside of this right there. So let's get into the wind. I'm just kind of showing everything here up off the top. Here's the wind forecast. There's tomorrow morning. Watch how the winds come up. These are the highest winds, the peak winds. Yeah, by dark, gusting to 40 to 50 miles per hour. Strongest winds probably near Lake Huron through tomorrow night. And then the low pap. By the way, there's the low again, right around Houghton Lake, Mount Pleasant. It's like the eye of a hurricane. Light winds under the low. Isn't that interesting to see?
That's really interesting.
And then as the low departs, then the wind will shift out of the northwest behind that and still pretty gusty on Saturday. Long-range snow. Let's look. They're starting tomorrow morning. Regional view. Congratulations, Marquette.
You win. Wow.
That's because of wind off Lake Superior up that way. All of Wisconsin, heavy snow. Most of the UP. A good portion of lower Michigan. So again, pretty big storm. This is through Saturday afternoon. Local snow, again, Through the day tomorrow, only an inch or two. I just want to point that out. If you're in Petoskey tomorrow, by the time the sun sets, under an inch. And I say, you know why I say that, Maya? Because I had an email come in the other day. I thought you said it was going to. No, not during the day. It'll be later at night. And then there's the big snow right there. Again, out through about Saturday, 1 o'clock. And you can kind of pick where you're at. Locally near Traverse City there, up to a foot where that purple shading is, parts of Benzie County, Petoskey, down to Gaylord, Grayling, Houghton Lake, Rogers City, Petoskey, and again, with all that wind. So there potentially could be blizzard conditions with that. One more thing I'm going to show, is the long range beyond this. So this goes out through midday Saturday. I want to take a look at the forecast Saturday into Sunday. So this is the whole snowfall. There we go. Adding it up. Yep. Look at that. And the reason you might say, oh my gosh, Manistee 14, because Saturday night and Sunday on the western side of the state, we're going to get a lot of lake effect. So that's the total through Sunday afternoon. You know what, Maya? All in all, you know what I'm going to tell you?
Be prepared. Expect snow. So Joe Paul says, hi guys, is the snow going to be wet and heavy or light and fluffy?
Initially, Paul, a little more of a wet, heavier type snow to start. But as colder air works in Saturday into Sunday, it'll turn more to light and fluffier as the temperature drops, because the colder the air mass is, the less moisture the air can hold. That's why when it's like 0 and it snows, it's like talcum powder. So anyway, good evening from Chicago. Some schools are closed for tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah, going off of that, Joe, here in Northern Michigan, we do already have a good amount of school closings for tomorrow. I know we have at least 15. And so to see all of those, you can go to our website, upnorthlive.com, or our mobile app. They have them updated on there as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Tom is mentioning totals. So anyway, that's kind of what we're thinking at the moment, Maya.
Mm-hmm.
And this will kick in later in the day tomorrow through tomorrow night into the day on Saturday.
So for those with travel plans this weekend, for each, let's go, if we can, Joe, can we go like Friday, Saturday, Sunday? When are the best times to travel?
Yeah, so tomorrow morning, early in the day is better than later in the day. Okay. The system will be coming up from the south. So if you're traveling downstate, for instance, you'll run into the snow down there if you're heading southbound as it advances north up toward our area. So earlier in the day, Friday night, pretty bad. Saturday, not the greatest, maybe a little bit of improvement later Saturday. And then Sunday down into the Great Lakes and the snowbelt areas, that's where we'll deal with, some of the heavier snow on Sunday. But it'll be windy, pretty much what we're thinking at the moment. So let me look at, I do have a graphic showing what is it? Oh, just the impacts. So again, ice, not too big of a deal. The cold, it is going to get chilly, especially early next week, but not a major impact with this particular storm. It's mainly the heavy snow and the wind that we're looking at. And then what else? Oh, you were wondering about travel. So just like that. Saturday, Sunday, not too good. Pretty poor conditions across Northern Michigan.
Yeah. So how about temperatures? I know they're going to drop as well. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So next week, let me pull up the temperature since you asked. Let me get that. There we go. And here's kind of an average look at temperatures across Northern Michigan next week. Dropping down. It'll be the coldest stretch we've had so far this winter, for sure.
And these are highs, right?
These are average highs Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then even Thursday, Friday, teens. Wow. And that's certainly, might look at that and say, that's, winter. Yeah, it is. We just haven't had a whole lot of that this year.
Right.
Normal highs this week are 24 to 30 to give you a baseline. So we'll be well below that. And that's why we're looking at lake effect snow. And keep in mind, too, there's very little ice on the Great Lakes right now. So that cold air crossing the lakes, they're wide open for business. And that's why we're looking at quite a bit of lake effect snow. Here's the extended forecast as we take a look here. Snow and wind Saturday, we mentioned that. Some heavier lake effect snow. You see the high temperatures. Lake effect snow on Monday, Tuesday, and then a few snow showers next week. So very active weather. But the bulk of the snow with this storm is going to be tomorrow night and Saturday morning with this storm system coming in.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So going back to our comments, Tom says, I live just 4 miles from the studio and we get a lot of wind at this higher elevation. And that is so true, Tom. The other night, 2 nights ago, I was driving home, and where our station is in Traverse City, we're up on a bit of a hill. So driving down the hill, the roads were awful. They were so slushy, icy. It was not ideal. And then as soon as I got to the bottom of the hill, I could see green grass. So
yeah, that's because of an elevation change from the station where we're at down into the valley where Traverse City is.
Yep.
It makes a big difference, just localized like that.
Definitely. And Tom, to answer your question, I know at first you spelled my name M-I-A, then you said, or is it M-Y-A? It's actually kind of like those two combined. It's M-I-Y-A. Just so you know. Let's see. I think we answered everyone's questions. Judy says we're going to get some snow here on the Tennessee River next week, middle west area. Valerie says, thank you, Joe. Yes, thanks, Joe, for providing this update.
Bye, Trevor.
Yep. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Hi, Trevor.
That's our weekend meteorologist, Trevor. He was watching. He'll be
Enjoy your Taco Bell box.
Yeah, he's got his dinner, and his shift is over. He's heading out.
Yep.
See you, Trav.
Yep, see you. Safe travels the next couple of days.
Sounds good. So, I think it's pretty straightforward, Maya. Pretty big storm coming in. Alicia Downs is wondering about lake effect snow after the storm for the Charlevoix Eastport area. Yeah, quite a bit. That'll be an area where we do have, Alicia, some lake effect snow behind that storm. So you are in one of those snow belt areas. So I don't want to get too specific, 3-4 days down the road on how much, but you definitely will get some lake effect snow Saturday night, Sunday, into the day on Monday. So anyway, but yeah, everyone stay safe, and we'll do another one of these tomorrow night. Give you an update on how things are progressing, and stay safe out there. Have a good one.
Yep. See you all tonight at 11 o'clock.
See ya.